Yo, what's good? Welcome back to another Rugby League Live 3 Career video. As the Bulldogs here, we're in the 5th round here, going up against Greg Inglis and his South Sydney Rabbitohs. We've made one change to our lineup and it's on the interchange bench. We bring in Garvey as a backup hooker, replacing Faitala-Mariner, and to be honest, I thought he'd have the same effect as Cody Nikarima in my Broncos career. Coming off the bench made a huge impact, and I was trying to replicate that with Garvey here. It was just an experiment for this round, and Faitala-Mariner will be back for the next game. I'd rather have Mariner in for Brown, purely because he covers more positions. As we get tackled here with Moses Mbai, and the Rabbitohs give away a penalty on the last. So off the bat, we're in good field position here. Throw the dummy off Josh Morris, attack the line, and we get tackled about 5 out. It goes left to Tolman, back inside for Perrott, and he gets wrapped up. Pretty much where we started there. Lucian dummy half. We attack the left side, Tolman to Reynolds, and Reynolds gets wrapped up. So it's good goal line defense so far. Last tackle, we put a kick through, and Greg Inglis does well to take it back into the field of play. Rabbitohs with it here. It goes to Burgess, inside pass to George Burgess it is. Makes a little break there. Third tackle and it goes through the hands. Reynolds gets tackled with it. Quick play the ball and we get caught offside. Great play by South Sydney there as they catch us on the back foot. They attack the right side through Reynolds. In space here, 1-on-1. And Brett Morris wraps him up at the back. Fourth tackle and they throw a long ball out to Burgess. George Burgess it is. Gets tackled inside our 10. Fifth and last, and it goes to Adam Reynolds here. He puts up a high ball. It's a little deep, and Brett Morris does nicely there as he catches the ball. We get the 20-meter tap. A little bit of ball movement here. It's a little spammy, but we make the break. Josh Morris in space. He steps past Inglis, attracts 2 players and pops an offload to his twin Brett Morris in support, and it's gonna turn out to be a pretty decent try. The lead up wasn't that pretty to look at, but the finish was great. Both Morris brothers linking up to score our first try. Back with the ball here through Cassiano as he charges at the line, gets past one and it takes 2 to wrap him up there. Second tackle for us. We attack South Sydney's left side. Drawing pass from Hopper to Rona. With a little bit of space to move, we time the cutback perfectly there and bump off Greg Inglis in the process to top off another great finish, this time by Curtis Rona, topping off a pretty dominant first half performance by us. As we look at the halftime stats here, and it actually looks kind of even with just dominating the time of possession here, but yeah, it actually doesn't look too bad for South Sydney. They do have 2 more line breaks than us and their completion rate is at 100%. Back with the ball in the second half here and Clemmer gets put in space and tackled 35 out from our line. We attack the right side here, goes to Cassiano, nice ball to Rona who gets wrapped up on the 50. So just like the first half, we're making a lot of meters in attack as we throw a long ball to Hopper, drops the ball under to Brett Morris, links up with Clemmer, and it's Mbai in space here, surrounded by a triangle of Rabbitohs there as we put it on the toe. Inglis overcommits and we dive on it, scoring the 3rd try of the match. I might have said it before, but this one has to be my favourite try of the season so far. The lead up to the try and the finish in the end was just poetry in motion, a beautiful try. As we get a look at the finish here, a little close up on the put down just to show that we did make it to the line. So the score right now is 18-0, and all 3 tries have been pretty decent. As we throw a long ball to Reynolds and a cutout ball to Perrott, who gets stopped on the spot there. Reynolds in the pocket, and we go there. We work on a kick, but we go to Jackson and we throw a sloppy pass, pounced on by Alex Johnston, who scores the Rabbitohs' first try of the match. So we got a little reckless there with that loose pass. That tends to happen when you play a game like this and you're up by a few tries. Gray's there to receive the kick. South Sydney make a mess of it there. They turn it over from the restart, 10 meters out. Mbai feeding the scrum here. Throws the ball out to Reynolds, throws a dummy, and he attacks the line himself. Second tackle, we go to Eastwood, bumps one off and he gets driven back a little. A few meters from the try line here. Cara pass to Mbai. Throws the pass to Clemmer, but it was clearly forward there. The Rabbitohs with it here, goes to Nielsen, Cara pass to Gray, bumps off Rona, 1-on-1 with Morris and he gets past Morris too. shrugs off Rona and Morris like they're nothing and scores a nice individual try there. Back with South Sydney, it goes to Burgess. He breaks the line and gets wrapped up from behind by Hopper. Fifth and last for the Rabbitohs. We're back there with Morris. It goes to Perrott and we just slice through there like a hot knife through butter. English just watches us run past him. He actually almost catches up to us. Luckily for us, he was trapped behind one of his players there. Back with the ball here. Goes to Big Sam Cassiano. And he just gets wrapped up inside our 20. We attack the right side. Nice inside ball back outside to Eastwood in space. Links up with Hopper, who immediately gets wrapped up by Gray from behind as we almost score another try there. We attack the blind side, we got the overlap. Hopper to Rona in space. And he gets smashed into touch. South Sydney with video through Inglis, gets past one. And he gets wrapped up 25 out from their line. Fairly quiet game from Inglis as they throw a short ball to Johnston in the open and he gets around Brett Morris. So South Sydney actually managed to score 3 tries. As we take a look at the full-time stats here, 24-18, we did score some pretty nice tries, but again, we need to work on our discipline. Curtis Rona picks up man of the match, and as always, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.
Every day that's you and me, all day that's us, boo. Came through with that new thing, see I don't know why I trust you. Crazy now I'm just too on, maybe now I'm just too gone. Maybe now I'm just looking for that same vibe that you